Dore Oregato. Kawasaki. Charlie on the fat. Pool on the food. Stir fried rice. Panda Express. I'm done. Harashade. Kamarashade. Harishashe. What's poppin', my niggas? So since the crew went to Korea, I decided to put on my Korean expired wig. I'm giving you origami realness. I'm giving you cosplay, bitch. I'm giving you blow up doll realness. I'm giving you memories of a geisha. The ghetto version. Okay, yeah. If y'all remember this week, I did a wig review on this wig during the summertime. So if you want to know more information about this wig, go and check it out under my wig playlist. So yeah, let's get into my review of Black Ink Crew Season 6, Episode 9 motherfucking review. Okay, so the crew are on their way to Seoul, Korea. Bae still hasn't heard from her mama. Donna at the airport taking off one stale matted wig to put on another one. I'm like, why my wigs look better than everybody's wigs on television? And my shit is synthetic and ain't even real, y'all. Like, I don't even have hella expensive wigs. And I can throw on my shit and my shit still look better than these bitches. Like, that don't make no sense. So, C's has upgraded his and Sky seat to first class because they're the quote-unquote bosses. You know, he is, but I don't know about Sky. And I'm like, but ain't this Bay trip? Shouldn't she have been in first class? Why y'all got her back in the sardine seats? And she the one who needed to go over in the first place, go check on her damn mama. Like, that was fucked up, C's. Like, you could have paid the extra money to get her a first class seat. Like, Sky ass did not need to be in fucking first class. It was Bay's trip. So Sky goes down to the economy section with everybody else to see how they doing in the projects. I mean, ain't no way in hell I could sit through a 12-hour flight in them seats. Like, it's already hard enough flying on a plane and you got to be on that motherfucker for 2 to 3 hours. You be hurting, folded up and shit. I could not be on the flight that long without being in, like, first class. No way. So they get there and Sky put on a mask. I'm like, you are so ghetto. Just because you're in a foreign country does not mean that, like, you gonna get SARS or some shit, bitch. Like, what the fuck? So Bae says that she called the Korean 911, but they thought that she was, joking because she was calling from the States, trying to get help for her mother. So we find out that her mom came from a wealthy family, but that her family disowned her mother for marrying someone that was poor. And they still have never forgave her for that. So, Sky starts crying because she can relate to not being able to find her mother. And she, bonds with Bae over that. So they get to their house that they're going to be living in while there. And it's a really dope house. They have the geishas there waiting on them. Food is already set up. It was a really dope setup for the house. So the geishas are just looking at them like, these niggas. I mean, because they ain't never been nowhere, ain't never experienced nothing. Then they go into the bathroom and it was like motorized. They had all these buttons and shit. They like, what the fuck is this shit? And then they sit on it and realize it's a toilet/bidet. Sky sits on the goddamn toilet, pulls her pants down in front of the geisha girls. I'm like, oh my God, have some bit of decorum in class. And I was just embarrassed. I'm like, black folks, Jesus Christ. So they go to Bae's mom's house the next day. No one's answered. So she puts in the little passcodes and goes into her mother's apartment. No one is there. No one has been there. Bae is pretending to throw up. Mind you, that girl did not throw up. She sees her mother's phone there, and her mother's phone is on a charger. So they like, who leaves their house without their phone? So she can't go through the phone because she doesn't know the password. They find a prayer that her mother wrote. And in the prayer, her mother talked about how she wasn't there enough for Bae, but how Bae has continued to be there for her. And Bae starts crying and she gets really emotional. And it was really sad to watch. I started crying myself. I got teary-eyed. It was really hard to watch. So back in New York, Tatyana decides to come back to the shop and she does a tattoo on her cousin, and she does this hand poke technique, which is an ancient art form. Actually, the tattoo that Rihanna has on her hand was done with the hand poke way. That is I have several tattoos on my body, and that shit hurt. I could not sit there and let somebody just tap into. Nope. Like, you got to have a really high tolerance to sit there and go through that type of shit. But the tattoo came out really, really good. It was really nicely done. She's really good at her craft. You know, she says that she's determined to be a great manager and refuse to give up and refuse to back down to these people. So the crew goes to the food market and are shocked by all the, you know, the delicacies and everything. I would love to be in that market. Like, oh my God, like that was just a foodie's dream. Like, I'm a foodie. Like, I love watching the Food Network and cooking channel. And if you follow me on Snapchat, I'm always cooking, and I love going to different restaurants and tasting different foods. And I keep up with all the new chefs and shit like that. Top Chef is one of my favorite shows. So like that was just like a dream for me. So Kit and Ted share some ramen. I was like, oh my God, I want to try some authentic ramen. It looks so fucking good. And Sky is jealous because she and Teddy used to date, and she feels like he's off limits to everyone, especially Kit, because she don't like Kit. They act like Sky, while they all sitting down at this table, asks Ted what's up between him and Kitty, and they say nothing. But it was a blatant voiceover. Like, you could tell the conversation actually did not exist in that moment. So they get all the food brought to their table, and they bring over live octopus that's still moving around and shit. And Sky and Ted decide to eat a piece of it. Sky is able to eat hers. Ted is not. He throws it up. Ain't no way in hell I can eat no goddamn live octopus. I cannot eat anything that is still moving on my fucking plate. I have had octopus before. It was cooked though. It was like barbecued, and it was actually really good. It has like the consistency. It was like a little bit chewy. It almost tastes like a mixture between a shrimp and like calamari almost. You know what I'm saying? So if you like seafood, try octopus, especially if it's cooked. It was actually quite delicious. So they all go the next day to Bae's old hideout to see if her mother is there. It's an old shipping container that they used to hide from their father, from her father in. They're all shocked at the living conditions that Bae used to live in, and she said that they lived there for 2 years when she was a teenager. Bae gets really emotional because she says they used to be happy to be there without her dad and not have the fear of getting beat up by him. The girls, you know, minus Kit, go to the spa. Bae has apparently hired a private investigator to assist with help find her mother. And it's just really emotional to watch this whole process go down with this girl and finding her damn mama. Like, it was really hard to watch. So Bae gets a call and steps out. Sky confides in Donna about her suspicions that Ted and Kit have been fooling around and asks her, has she seen anything? Donna says she heard a rumor when they went to Puerto Rico the year before that they kissed. Sky is pissed off. And I'm like, girl, Sky, you done had multiple dicks since Ted. Girl, Ted like a brother to you now. Girl, sit down somewhere. I really felt like that whole storyline was fake. I really feel like it was fake. They had to figure out something to cause some drama for while they was over there in Korea. I feel like that whole thing was fake. She ain't tripping off Ted fucking with nobody. Girl, bye. So they go to this B-boy event, and on the bus, Sky asks Kit, did she and Ted kiss? Kit says no. Sky gets her in her face and says, you really kissed my old nigga. And Kit say, I did not kiss anybody. And Sky say, you a lying ass bitch. And Ted, you a lying ass asshole. And her and Kit start arguing back and forth. Kit steady saying she did not kiss him. Sky stand over her all up in her face and shit. And it just like Sky breath stink. And I look like I would have been pissed off if she would have had that dragon breath all up in my face. And you know she spitting shit when she talk, like no, because if any of her spit would have got on my face, we would have been fighting for real, fake storyline or not. So she's standing all over Kit and says, my pussy is in your face. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck all y'all. Then she get off the bus. And then she acting like she mad. And Ted is supposed to be behind her. She's supposed to have turned around and slapped him. But we didn't see the slap. And he holding his face. She took off her wig at some point and was acting like she was strangling him with it. Then she throws the wig back on and say, now we can go in. Act like we got some sis. The whole thing was fake. Wasn't nothing about it real. So they go to the little event. And C's links up with Jay Park, who's signed to Rock Nation, and he's like the Korean Justin Bieber. I actually started following him tonight. I had saw him at the Rock Nation Grammy party over the weekend, and I was wondering, who is this dude taking pictures with all of these celebrities, with J and B, and I didn't know who he was. And then tonight he was on Black Ink Crew, and it all came around full circle because I liked his aesthetic. Like, he was really fly. Like, he went to the Rock Nation brunch. He had on this burgundy suit and, you know, all his tattoos, and he was just really nice looking, and he was just multiple pictures with hella celebrities. So I was like, who is this guy? So that was really dope to see. I actually started following him tonight. So he's a cutie. Like, he could get it, honey. If I was that little nigga age. So it was really dope seeing him on the show. So Sky meets this dude by the name of Kyle while they're at the party. She all over him, child. This shit was so fucking funny. She was popping on that dude. And that shit was so scripted as well. She did not leave with that man for real. That shit was scripted. Bay apparently ain't feeling well and is tired and shit, and she says she ready to leave. And as they're leaving, Donna is pretending like she's throwing up, talking, but ain't shit coming out. And then on the bus, Ted Thompson, Donna, what's wrong with you? Are you pregnant? Because you're throwing up everywhere. I'm like, ain't shit come out of her mouth. Y'all could at least edit it to make it look like some shit was on the floor or something. Threw some water down on the floor to make us believe that she threw up. Like, anybody can walk down the steps and go, like, come on, people. Like, oh my God, producer, stop it with the foolishness. So they on the bus and they asking Donna, is she pregnant? She like, no, I'm not pregnant. This is that. Then they go to the gas station, get some Korean pregnancy tests. They go back to the damn crib, and Bay and Ted are trying to persuade Donna to take a pregnancy test. She finally decides to do it, but only if Bay does it with her. They both take the pregnancy test, but Donna does it first. She sits down on the toilet. She's pretending to pee. They got some pee sounds in the back that didn't even sound like the way a normal person pees, while Bay is standing in the bathroom with her. Ain't no way in here you gonna want to be in the bathroom with Donna while she got her legs open and on no goddamn toilet, because Donna looked like she can't even wash her ass good. She looked like she smelled like fish. She looked like she got all kind of creams and juices and all kind of white discharge and shit coming out of her, like, ugh. And then Bay then pretends to sit on the toilet and pee. And I'm like, y'all are goddamn lie to think y'all gonna sit up here and make us believe that anybody gonna sit on the toilet after Donna. I wouldn't even want to walk in the bathroom after Donna because it looked like she'll leave a smell behind. So you're not going to make me believe that Bay sat on the toilet behind Donna. Donna looked like the type of bitch with that big ass that she going to leave like dirt marks on the seat. No, ma'am, no, God. But let's pretend like that happened. So then after a few minutes, they check the pregnancy test and ta-da, Donna's not pregnant, but Bay is apparently pregnant by her black boyfriend. And then the episode goes off. Now, I don't know what's going to happen on next week's episode because my DVR cut it off before I could see everything, but it looks like Sky accuses Bay of lying about her father. Somebody let me know down below in the comment section what I missed because it cut off on my ass. So, yeah, tonight's episode was cute. It really wasn't nothing to run home to your mama about. I give tonight's episode a C- because it made me laugh and I got to wear my geisha wig, but I'm about to take this shit off. So, yeah, this shit is hot. Whatever. I was eating drinking the slush. But anyway, yeah, let me know what y'all thought about tonight's episode down below in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video and subscribe to my channel if you have not. I will see you all Friday for my Married to Medicine review and on Saturday for live episode of Spill the Tea and Sunday for Real Housewives of Atlanta. My hair will be back done on Sunday because I have a book signing Monday. My new book, Such a Fucking Lady, is out right now. It's doing phenomenally well. Thank you to any of you that have already purchased it. And if you have not, the links are down below in the description box. It's available on Kindle, Nook, and in paperback. It is a part of a series. It's book 5. So if you want to read the entire series, start with Emotionally Unavailable by me, Keisha Irvin. Just type it in on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, whatever, and start from there. Also, make sure to follow me on all my social media sites so you keep up with everything that I'm doing. I love you guys so much, and I will see y'all Friday. Bye.